Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we are diving into a topic that, let's be honest, every homeowner kind of dreads, and that's dream and sewer problems. We're going to look at what's really happening inside your pipes, especially for all of us here in the Gatineau area, and, most importantly, what you can actually do about it. So, let's get right into it.
So, let's just start with this one simple question. You know that gurgle you hear from the kitchen sink? Or that shower drain that takes forever to empty? What is it actually trying to tell you? It's so easy to just ignore it, but a lot of the time, that's your plumbing giving you a little heads up that a bigger problem might be on the way.
And that brings us right here. That super annoying slow drain, it's not just about testing your patience while you're trying to get ready in the morning. Nope. It is a clear, blinking warning sign that something isn't right down there.
Think of that slow drain as the first real symptom. It's proof that a blockage is starting to form. It could be anything: grease, hair, soap scum building up over months or even years. But whatever it is, it's starting to literally choke the pipe. And just ignoring it, that only gives the problem more time to get way, way worse.
So what happens when you just let it go? Well, that tiny little symptom can blow up into a really serious problem that can cause major damage to your home. It is absolutely crucial to recognize these red flags before you have a full-blown emergency on your hands. Okay, you really want to keep an eye out for these. If you flush the toilet and all of a sudden your shower drain starts gurgling, or if multiple sinks are draining slowly all at once, that's a huge clue that the blockage isn't in a small pipe. It's probably in your main sewer line. And for sure, if you smell persistent foul odors, see water backing up in the basement, or notice weirdly wet spots in the yard, it is definitely time to call a pro. And one of the biggest culprits, especially here in Gatineau, where we have all these beautiful mature trees, is root intrusion. This is the perfect example of a totally invisible problem causing massive damage. You know, tree roots are incredibly strong. They're programmed to seek out water, and they can actually crack open and completely fill a sewer line, creating a solid blockage. And those bottles of drain cleaner from the store? Yeah, they don't stand a chance against this.
So, how do you fight a problem that you can't even see? Well, the short answer is, you don't. You can't just guess. The absolute key is diagnosis, using modern technology to get a crystal clear picture of the problem before you try to fix it. And this is where the cool tech comes in. Professionals, like the team over at Plumber Gatineau, can feed a tiny, high-resolution camera directly into your sewer line. This just completely removes all the guesswork. You can literally see the clog, the tree roots, or even a crack in the pipe on a screen in real time. And that means they can come up with a precise, super effective fix.
And this right here, this kind of organized process, is exactly what you want to see. It's not just about poking a hole in a clog and calling it a day. No, it's a full assessment, using that camera to pick the right tool for the job, making sure the pipe is completely clear, checking for any hidden damage, and then, this is huge, giving you advice to help prevent it from happening all over again. It's a complete long-term solution.
All right, now for the fun part, the solutions. Once you know exactly what the problem is, you've got to have the right tools to solve it. When it comes to big drain and sewer lines, the pros usually rely on two key methods. Okay, let's break these two down. Snaking, or using an auger, is fantastic for breaking through a solid object, like a big ball of roots, just to get the water flowing again. Hydrojetting, though, that's the deep clean. It uses extremely high-pressure water to blast away years of grease and sludge, basically scouring the entire inside wall of the pipe until it's like new. A real expert is going to know exactly which method your situation needs. So this all boils down to the most important decision you, as a homeowner, have to make. Who are you going to call? I mean, when it comes to something as critical as your home's main sewer line, trust and genuine expertise are everything. Experience is a huge, huge factor. A company like Plombier Gatineau, with over a decade of serving the Outaouais community, well, they've pretty much seen it all. They've been around, they know the homes in this area, and they're a stable part of our local landscape. And that experience, it's backed up by a serious track record. We're not talking about a handful of jobs here. We're talking over 5,000 jobs completed. That means 5,000 problems solved for homeowners just like you and me. That's a deep well of hands-on experience and community trust you just can't fake.
You know, I think this quote really says it all. There's just a different feeling when you hire local. You're not just another job number on a spreadsheet, you're their neighbor. There's a level of pride and accountability that comes from serving the very community you live in. That really makes a difference, doesn't it? Now, always look for credentials like these. This might look like a bunch of official-sounding stuff, but it's basically your peace of mind on paper. An RBQ license, being a CMMTQ member, and having full insurance, these aren't just logos. They're your legal assurance that you are dealing with qualified, accountable pros who will stand by their work with a satisfaction guarantee. And let's be real for a second, a sewer backup is never going to happen at a convenient time. It's not going to happen on a Tuesday at 10 a.m. No way. It's going to be on a holiday weekend or in the middle of the night. That's why knowing that help is available 24/7 is a massive relief. When you have a real emergency, you need to know someone's going to answer the phone and be there for you, day or night. So if your drains are trying to tell you something, the key is to actually listen. For professional diagnosis and a solution that's going to last from a trusted local expert, go ahead and give Plumbia Gatineau a call at 819-317-0262. Thanks so much for joining me.